Welcome everybody, this is Punk-D76 and this is my first Minecraft tutorial. Yes it is, yes. I'm going to bring you today a sugarcane farm, a 0-tick sugarcane farm. But I've also made it into a bonemeal farm. So you get sugarcane one end, bonemeal. You don't have to have this, you can change that for that, you can change that for that. So you can have double bonemeal, you can have double sugarcane, depending on what you're after. But I've set it up to split 50-50. As you can see, we are 4 blocks wide and we are 12 blocks long. So it's not overly big. I have 8 sugarcane on a 0-tick running constantly. In here we have the items required. Forget the sunflower at the moment, that is there for a reason. I shall show you in a second. We will need 16 dispensers, 10 normal pistons, a stack of redstone, 12 redstone torches, 11 hoppers, 1 lever, 8 dirt. You can use sand, but I prefer to use dirt, and 8 sugarcane to get this thing going. The composter is optional, but if you want the bone meal, you will need it, or 2, depending on how you want to do it. A stack of glass. I've used in my example there, I've used light grey, but I've just got normal glass there. And 3 or 4 chests, depending on how you want, if you want compost or straight for sugarcane. A stack of blocks, I'm going to show you in smooth sandstone, some sandstone stairs, some slabs. You want 2 blocks light sources. Obviously jack-o'-lanterns are nice and easy early on, so I would suggest using those. You are going to need 16 buckets of water. You're going to need 16 buckets total. So if you've got 16 of water, it makes life easier for you, because you are going to need 16 total, and you will see why in a moment. Right, the sunflower. There is one problem with this farm that I have noticed. It only works in the east-west direction. If you try to build it north to south, the system doesn't work properly, and the sugarcane will jump off it where the water stops being hydrated, or the sugarcane stops being next to water, so it will jump off. So in east-west is the direction you want to build it. So the way to do that, underneath here you've got solid blocks at the end, then you've got a 10 long channel dug in the ground, solid block at the end. Work out where you want it, put down a sunflower. Sunflowers always face east. Doesn't matter where you put them, they will always face east. So stick yourself a sunflower down. If you do not know which way is east and west, this is the easiest way to do it. Put the sunflower down and dig your channel 10 blocks long. There you go. So you now know, with that sunflower there, that this farm will work. Okay? Nice and easy. That is the way to get you started. Let's get rid of that. Right, we need redstone torches, we need pistons, we need that, we need solid blocks. This is what we need for the first stage. Okay, so we've got a channel 10 blocks long. You want to put a redstone torch in the bottom all the way along. So there's your 10 redstone torches put in there. Then you want to stick your piston on the end and on that end. Next to it you want to put a solid block on each end. In front of that solid block put a piece of redstone. There you go. Now you want your dispensers, and make sure they are dispensers. You want to put a row of 8. And then a row of 8 the other side, all facing upwards. Okay, so you now got 2 rows of 8 and a channel with redstone torches and pistons. Okay, so now you want to put some blocks. When you put a block in front of here, the redstone torch will take the signal through the block you're just placing onto this redstone torch, which will power this block, which will power the piston, like so. So that block will move along. Keep placing blocks until this little row of blocks reaches the other end. And you will know it's got to the other end, because that will happen. So this redstone torch is powering this block through. The same is happening in this end. So as it gets pushed here, this red piston is then pushing it back again, creating this feed. And every time these blocks move backwards and forwards, it actually activates, because you've got a redstone torch underneath, which is then powering this block. It then powers the dispensers either side. So we don't want that ticking going off, so we will place a lever on the end and turn it off. That is stage 1. Nice and easy. Going on to stage 2. So let's put those in there for the moment. We need some stairs. We need some dirt. Stage 2, or the next step, we need to make a holding area for water. So we'll place, so crouch and place stairs on the end, so you place it this way, so you end up with an ends block, and then all the ones through the middle place facing this way, and you'll end up with this long sort of channel section. Then place your dirt along, and now you've got this nice long channel along here. Now comes the more laborious task. We need to place in the water. Right. I am on creative at the moment, so this will be very slightly different for you guys, because you'll be doing this in survival. So, place a bucket of water in each one of these slots, so making waterlogged stairs. Okay, that will give you 8 empty buckets now, because you've just placed 8 water. Those 8 empty buckets now need to go into here. I had to preset this, obviously because being in creative, the water doesn't empty from the bucket. So you go along, place an empty bucket in each one of these dispensers. So that is the back done. Round to the front, you now want to place a water bucket in all the front ones. And 7, oh, last one, number 8. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Oh, wrong thing. Want to go back. I need pistons there, 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 and there. Okay, right, now back up here. We need to put solid blocks on top of this water. So basically what is going to happen, looking at this end before I cover it up too much, every time these blocks move backwards and forwards, it will fire both dispensers either side at exactly the same time. Because you've put the water up the top, on the first fire it will suck the water down, but this side it will fire the water up at exactly the same time. And then when this row of blocks underneath here comes back, it will alternate and do it the other way around. So this will then fire the water up, this will suck the water down. So the water will alternate left, right, left, right, left, right of this dirt block, keeping the sugarcane on top with water next to it so it doesn't break. And this is what creates a zero tick. So let's go up the top here. For next, we need a row of pistons across the top. We now need to get the power up to those the pistons at the top there. So put 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Knock out the middle one. I like to copy. You don't need to do this. This is my preference because I like everything symmetrical. I like to do the same the other side. This is not really needed. It's just purely because I like it everything nice and symmetrical, and I think it looks nicer. But this side is required. So when the block appears here, creating the redstone circuit to fire off this piston, this block becomes powered. By putting a redstone torch here, when that powers, that will unpower that torch. Place a redstone torch here. When that becomes unpowered, that becomes powered. Put redstone up the top, so when that becomes powered, it will power this and will power all these across the top. Does that make sense? It will do shortly. It will make more sense as we go along. Okay, next step. Oh, while we're here, let's place our sugarcane along the top. Because the stairs are at the back here, waterlogged, the sugarcane has water next to it, so it will not break. Going back to our chest, so we don't need that anymore. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We need that one, and that one. So I'm going to break these two out. Put a chest here, a hopper facing into it, a composter on top, and a hopper on top. If you don't want bone meal, basically copy this side, which is very easy. Chest, and a hopper facing in on top. That's it. If you obviously want more bone meal, copy that side to this side mirrored. So you come outwards rather than in. Okay? That's it. So simple. Hoppers. Place a hopper in the back of this one. So you've got one facing in and 2, 3, 4, creating a row. As you can see, they're aiming along, down into the chest. Now you want to do it to this side. Crouch and place. 1, 2, 3. You'll have to jump down. 4. So again, this half is going this way and down into the composter. You will need to block these off because these will when the bucket of water is dispensed upwards, it will go onto these, flooding the hoppers. So you will need to block these off. So I like to put 2 blocks, 2 blocks, stairs, and stairs. Just creates a little bit of decoration. You can put the chiseled ones here if you wish. I think I did on the one at the back there. Yeah, I did. Just gives it a little bit of extra texture and design. So we now to put 2 solid blocks at the end here. One there. Same on the other end. So next to the last dispenser, up, and a block there. That is now concealing, stopping any water getting out from these hoppers. So we can, if you wish, we can test it. So fire it off. The blocks are now going backwards and forwards. You can hear the ticking from the dispensers. And if you give it a moment, then you will start to see the sugarcane growing. He says optimistically, there you go, first few, just dropping down in. Okay, so there you go, sugarcane is coming out. So we need to stop that at the moment. We need to stop the sugarcane running away. So glass, and then do. So you need 4 on the end, and then we need to make a wall of glass on this stair block at the end. So as the sugarcane gets knocked off, it will fire down and land into the hoppers. Same on this end. Right, now we need a roof. You can use whatever design blocks you want to do to make it fit into your own personal palette of your design and your build. But for me, I like the sandstone slabs. I'm going to leave a little gap there. I'm just going to come down, grab our 2 jack-o'-lanterns, and again you can use any light source block you want here, and just pop those in there. Just gives it lights it up, gives it a better finish. So we're basically there. I didn't get any chisel blocks out. Never mind. Let's go. So we can wrap this up. Just wrap that around there. Let's take that one off. Take that one off. Wrap that round. I put slabs on here. Just helps with the any spawn proofing that you might need to do by putting the blocks on there. Again, like I say, I've used chiseled on that end. I forgot to get the chiseled out, but there we go. And that is the entire build done. 4 blocks wide, 14 blocks long, 12 blocks long even. I said, yeah, 12 blocks long. Can't count. Yeah, so when we fire this off, it will click for a bit, then the sugarcane will start coming in, and obviously because we put half the hoppers this way and into the composter will slowly fill up, and because we put half this way into the chest will slowly fill up. It's by far the quickest farm you're going to get on bedrock. It is definitely the quickest farm. Waiting for sugarcane to grow naturally and harvest it naturally takes forever. This is a great little way around it. Just remember the sunflower at the beginning, and you should have no problems. Place the sunflower, dig your channel away from the sunflower, and you can't go wrong. You're then east to west. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that. Hope that is helpful. Please subscribe. I have a channel, a Let's Play channel that I do with my friend Junior. We are basically, any builds I do in that channel, I will then do a tutorial for. But if you want to watch, we have myself and Junior. We've been long-time friends, and we have a real good laugh on there. But it's a fairly new channel. We are just trying to get it growing. So please subscribe, and you can watch those videos as well. Please hit the like button, and please hit the notification so when the next one comes out, you will get told all about it when it's coming, and you can watch. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next time. Goodbye.